Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another edition of Black Male Advice TV, Ringo TV Reactions. We back again with another powerful video. You already done know what it is. Click that like button, fam. This is part 2 of Why Aren't You Married? Reaction. Make sure you thumb up this video, subscribe to the channel. This is the best channel on YouTube, hands down. You already done know what it is. Now, without further ado, you already done know what we gotta do. We're gonna react to this video again. In the last video, we broke down a lot of information. This one here, we're gonna cover even more. We're gonna break down each section of this particular interview to get the most information out of this issue so that you brothers can be equipped with the understanding of the modern woman. Not only the modern woman, but we're gonna also deal with men, because a lot of you brothers are fake. A lot of you brothers, you only wanna hear issues that concern women, but when it comes to you, you wanna hide. We're gonna be dealing with you too. So without further ado, let's get into this particular video here and find out exactly what's going on. Let's go, fam.
Well, I don't think there is a Mr. Right. There's not.
Put danger zone, because that's not good.
Well, Mr. Right, where'd that concept come from?
Probably the media and TV and movies, but...
No, the greeting card industry and things like that. That's what's this engagement. Mr. Right. Back 1,000 years ago, where your people are from, was it a Mr. Right? No.
Probably not.
No. See,
Those were different times, though.
no, we're still human beings, though. You just said being a mother is a very serious thing.
Correct.
So would being married be a very serious thing, too?
I would love to be married before I have a child, for sure. It's just, I do believe it's an important thing. I do believe it's something that will happen.
You see, brothers, you have to understand, again, this woman, all she got going for herself at this moment is that she's good enough to smash. And you got to keep it 1,000, because when it comes to issues like this, right, it's sad, and it really confirms why the Bible says that beauty is vain. It's because when you really think about it, modern women today, they come to the table with this idea of, well, you know, I look good, you know, she got a nice body, you know, they believe that, oh, they could get any man they want to get. And the truth is, yeah, you can get any man you want to get that want to smash. That's about it, right? When it comes to an actual man that want to wife you up and pretty much take you serious and build a family, that's going to be a whole nother ball game, fam. I'm just saying, like it's not going to happen that way. Like, dudes today, number one, most men today are not equipped to be husbands. Let's just keep it 1,000, fam. Because at the end of the day, we got to talk about it. A lot of these guys today, right, they'll watch videos like this, right, and they'll be focused on the woman by saying, oh, she's not wife material, she's not this, she's not that. But yet these particular guys, they don't even got a woman. Like, let's get real. Like, you'll see a lot of content creators, they'll talk about women all day. Women this, women that, women ain't this, women is that. Okay, bro, where is your woman? Why these particular men got no wife? Why Kevin Samuels got no wife? See, it's easy to watch a reaction video where I tear down the points made in this video and make sense of it. And of course, we're focusing on the woman. But in this video here, not only am I focusing on the woman, I'm also focusing on you so-called brothers at the same time. Because see, a lot of you brothers, you like to talk. You like to look at the woman aspect of the video. But when it comes to you brothers, you don't want to focus on the real deal. I try to focus on the real deal. I try to focus on all issues pertaining to both the man and the woman. Because we're never going to rise as a people. We're never going to be able to build a family if both men and women aren't held accountable. So it's very important that when you watch this particular show, when you watch this reaction, that you're not just focused on the woman in terms of, okay, she's not wife material, she's not this, we have a couple of laughs, it is what it is, it sounds cool, you know what I mean, you get your kicks off when you hear me crack little jokes here and there, but at the end of the day, brothers, look at yourself. Because if you're a man and you don't got no woman, you got no woman, you got no lady that you can call your own, fam. You cannot sit there and look at this lady and say, oh, she's not wife material, when you yourself as a man haven't even built a family yet, fam. So quit all of the high horse riding, acting as if though you don't got no issues yourself. As if though you brothers don't have a part to play. Because again, we could talk about women all day, but how many of you brothers secured a wife? How many of you brothers have secured a happy household? See, that's the point where you brothers literally fall short and you start hearing crickets. Because now we're talking about you. Now the focus is on you. You don't want to deal with that. And that's the truth, fam. Anyway, let's get back into this. Let's go.
With me eventually, but I'm not going out there seeking.
Now, what I'm asking is not necessarily always about you. I'm just thinking about your ideas on it in general, too.
Okay.
See, I think you get it when you said being a mother is a very serious thing. True. But I also think being a husband is a serious thing as well.
Now, Kevin Samuels just said being a husband is a serious thing as well, but he is not a husband, fam. Let's keep it 1,000. Kevin Samuels is not a husband. Kevin Samuels have 2 divorces. So if it's really a serious thing and it's really important, why Kevin Samuels haven't figured it out yet? You see, I make the best content on YouTube, hands down. I don't get my flowers from nobody. They just literally act like they don't see the work. They act like they don't see the production. But at the end of the day, I make the most sense out of all of these clowns on YouTube. Because see, when you really think about it, Kevin Samuels have no wife. This man is supposed to be high value, but yet he can't seem to pull a wife. Why? Because he don't take it serious. Remember, Kevin Samuels is the same guy who came on YouTube teaching men that it's okay for you to go out there and pay for escorts. Now, let's think about that for a second. This man is supposed to be a Christian. He's supposed to be a man of the cloth, a man that believes in God, right? Following Jesus, right? But yet, when you really think about it, he's not following the Bible. So he don't really take what he talk about serious. He don't even believe half of the stuff he even talk about. So how can he be a man that is husband material when he's not even trying to find a wife and he's out there paying for escorts? Let that make sense. You can't make this up, people. You really can't. You really can't make this up. And see, this is why I make these type of videos and I make them thoroughly. And I try my best to examine the full context of these videos to break down not only the talking points of the woman so that you brothers can see the modern woman in her true nature, but also so we can understand the nature of these men. Because a lot of women want to settle down and a lot of men want to settle down. But if we have this type of content only focused on one side and we're just focusing on women not being wife material, it makes it seem like you brothers are all out here in preparation and you already done got it on point when it comes to being a husband. And if the truth be told, the majority of you brothers that are in the clouds don't even know how to be a husband. So let's keep it a buck. How many of you brothers know how to be a husband? How many of you brothers are prepared right now to be a husband? How many of you brothers are ready to take care of a wife? How many of you brothers are prepared to take care of children? How many? How many? Because again, you could sit there, you can talk, you could say, oh yeah, this woman, she ain't wife material, you ain't this, you know, because I got a lot of copycats all over YouTube. Everybody want to copy what I do. But see, nobody's thorough like me. These brothers, they don't got no family. These brothers, they don't got no wife. These brothers don't have a system by which they follow that brothers can literally look up to and say, okay, this brother's a family man. So when he talk about relationship issues, I can actually listen to him. These brothers, they don't got that. What they got is regurgitation. What they got is imitation. What they got is just copying what other brothers do. Therefore, it's not authentic. It don't come off real. So when you listen to Kevin Samuels and you listen to other content creators, you got to understand that these particular brothers don't really have any value nor family to actually show you what really is going on in these streets. Understand? So when Kevin Samuels talk about how being a husband is serious too, you got to ask yourself the question, this guy is not a practicing husband. This guy is not a practitioner of what he's talking about. A guy that is a physician, he practice what he do. That's his occupation. That's what he do as a man. But when you look at Kevin Samuels, he don't practice what he preach, fam. So how could he tell anybody about what they need to do? How? It doesn't make any logical sense. Let's go.
And why did I say it that way? because just like a successful business doesn't just happen, successful relationships don't just happen.
Right. Successful
But
relationships don't
It never
happen.
ceases to amaze me
Listen.
and other men that
Well, I don't know why you talking about what seems to be amaze you and other men when you don't even have a wife. You haven't even solidified a home yet, fam. You don't even have a woman that can verify that you really are high value. And we're not talking about high value in just the area of money, fam. We're talking about high value in relationship, high value in domestic issues, high value in providing for the home. Not just providing your money, fam, but what do you know how to do when it comes to fixing things around the house? Do you know how to fix the toilet? Do you know how to fix the boiler room? Do you know how to fix the car? Do you know how to fix the tire? What do you know how to do as a man, fam? Do you know how to do these things as a man? You see, a lot of you brothers in the clouds, you talk about this and you talk about that and you talk about women are not wife material, but what do you bring to the table as a man? What could you do as a man? Do you know how to lay down the tiles? You talk about laying down the pipe, but when it comes to laying down tiles, you don't know how to lay down that. You don't know how to put up the sheetrock. You don't know how to build a home. You don't know how to lay the foundation. You don't know how to do nothing, fam. So how in the world can you talk about these women? You talk about these women this, these women that, but what do you bring to the table as a man? What do you bring to the table as a man? Do you know how to do the electrical work around the house? Do you know how to do the foundation of the house? Could you repair the roof, man? I mean, the roof in the house is leaking. Can you brothers fix the roof? Or do you gotta hire somebody else to do that particular job? See, this is when you know that you brothers are not husband material. Because the only thing you wanna do when it comes to coming to a relationship is bring the pipe. That's all you know how to do. You see a woman as just someone you can use just to have sex, but what can you brothers actually fix around the home? I mean, your faucet on your sink is not working properly. Go to Home Depot, buy a new faucet, fam, and repair it. But you don't know how to do that. You don't know how to repair a faucet on a sink. How many of you brothers in the clouds know how to repair a faucet on a sink? How many? How many of you brothers can do basic plumbing work? See, this is where we hear them damn crickets. Because when you talk about the woman, it's easy. Everybody have their laughs. Everybody have their laughter tracks. Everybody's cool with that. But when it comes to brothers in terms of what do you bring to the table as a husband, all of a sudden, nobody don't have nothing to say. So before you judge the woman, you brothers better bring something to the table to show that, hey, you know what? I got a woman. I'm building a family. I'm working on something. Because if you don't got that, bro, be quiet. And Kevin Samuels is not in a position to be talking about these issues because he technically don't have a wife and he been divorced twice. You can't make this up, fam. You really can't. Let's go.
women who are so accomplished in the professional areas seem to be so hands-off in romance.
I don't think every woman.
See, here's the problem. You talking about women being so accomplished in this and that, but they're not accomplished when it comes to romance, but yet you brothers today are not accomplished in romance. That's a problem that we have today. A lot of brothers are not accomplished when it comes to the romance department. You know how to do everything else when it comes to having sex. Well, then again, you really don't. I mean, when you really think about it, the majority of brothers today really don't know how to give women the work of God. I mean, let's just keep it 1,000, fam. You really don't know, because y'all really don't take your time to please a woman. It's like when you get in front of a woman, you don't know what to do with her body. It's like you're scared to touch her, you're scared to lick her, you're scared to, do anything to her body. You're afraid. I don't understand you, brothers. Something is wrong. I really don't know what's going on with men today, but it's just like when they get around a woman, it's like they get scared. They just don't know what to do. But let's get back into this. Let's hear what she had to say. Let's go.
Feels the way I do. But what I've read is a lot of women are not seeking relationships.
Women are not seeking relationships today because women are not built to have relationships. And that's one of the main problems that we have in today's culture is that a lot of modern women, right? They're not seeking relationships, but yet they want to come out here looking pretty. They want to come out here, they put on their thirst costume. And let me just keep it a buck, fam. All of you ladies that are in the clouds, all of you ladies that are on the gram, all of you ladies that are on YouTube, that you want to come on camera, you want to look nice, you want to look presentable. The only thing a brother, when he look at you, he just want to have sex. Because beauty is not so that you could just look good so that we can see you on camera. Beauty is so that a man can look at you and desire to have sex with you. I mean, that's what it's for, fam. Your beauty is so that you can look a certain way, which will make us brothers get sexually aroused to want to smash. That's what beauty is for. This is why beauty is vain. Because when you look at modern women, they know how to look good. They know how to get their body right. They look good from head to toe. It make us brothers drool, fam. But when you really think about it, what we want to do is we want to split them legs open. That's what we want to do. You know what I'm saying? When I look at a couple of content creators, some female content creators, of course I want to smash. Like, what do you think this is? Like, you know what I'm saying? It's a couple of these sisters that look good. You know, it makes you want to smash. It make you want to breed them up. But the thing is, these women are not built to be in relationships. They're really not. They want to look good and hopefully get a guy that will just put up with their BS. They really don't want to follow a man's lead. They really don't want a man that's going to show them the way. They really don't want to be guided by a man because, again, these women are chasing the so-called bag. Do you feel me? Anyway, let's get back into this. Let's go.
Men, there's not that many men that meet what they're looking for.
That's
which
BS.
I know we speak about often, but not just in terms of
That's BS, fam. You hear this crap? She's talking about there's not a lot of men that meet what these women want. That's crap. That doesn't make any logical sense, man. Let's rewind that back and hear that again.
But
listen,
because men, there's not that many men that meet what they're looking for, which I know you speak about
BS.
often.
There's not many men that meet what they're looking for. You got guys out here that have a career, right? They got a career. They got a job. They're making decent money. But these women don't want that. Why? Because of men like Kevin Samuels. Men like Kevin Samuels teach these women that they need a high value man. You got to make $100K or more. So what do these women do? These women don't want you brothers that make less. And see, you brothers, you keep thinking that Kevin Samuels is here to help you brothers. I'm here to tell you that brother destroyed women. He destroyed our women, even down to the women that are content creators. These women do not, and they are not interested in any of you brothers if you ain't making a truckload of money. And this is why they're going to always be single. And if not just single, they're just going to get smashed and dashed. To all the women that are YouTubers that look good, that brothers would want to smash, my question to all you sisters is, how many men been up inside your vagina? I want to know. Because if you're not a wife right now, but yet you've been dating different men and these men been up inside of you, that's a damn shame, fam. That's a damn shame, because here I am spitting the real facts, the real game, the real truth. But you sisters, you don't want to settle down with a quality righteous man because you know you would have to actually serve that man. And you really don't want a man that have standards. You don't want a man that have order. You don't want a man that's going to discipline. You don't want a man that have actual plans to actually move in the future and do great things. You don't want that. Why? Because you want to control a man. And that's the truth, fam. When you think about modern women today, they want to control you brothers. They want to control your manhood. They want to be able to tell you when you can go outside, what kind of friends you can have. They want to control every aspect of your life, fam. And this is dangerous for you brothers. This is dangerous for your growth. This is dangerous for your manhood. This is something that you brothers cannot no longer tolerate. Let's get back into this.
But not just in terms of earning, but personality, communication skills.
Trash.
You know, being supportive.
You hear this crap?
Those are the kind of traits I actually look for in a
crap.
men.
Listen to that again.
There's not that many men that meet what they're looking for, which I know you speak about often. But not just in terms of earning, but personality.
Notice, not just about earning. So she's saying she's not focused on a man's money. That's all cap. Women today are focused primarily on money, fam. Money. Money. You understand? They're focused solely on money, fam. Now she's talking about personality. Women today do not care about you brother's personality. You could be the most eloquent speaker. You can have a great personality. You can be attracted to them. All of these different things can be there, fam. The problem is there's no incentive for a woman today to actually be a wife in the social media age. I'm gonna say that again. There is no incentive for a woman to be a wife in the social media age. Why? Social media is where they get their bread and butter. To be a wife mean that they can't do the thirst trapping. It mean that they can't be scantily clad. It mean that they can't have an OnlyFans. It mean they can't be on Instagram dropping it like it's hot. Do you get my point? So being a wife is not where they want to be. They want to be able to promote different things. And in order to do that, you would have to be a single woman. Being single, not having a man, not having no guy ruling over you is the way of business in today's modern day, fam. You got to peep the game. Let's go.
Communication skills.
Communication skills.
Being supportive.
She's saying that men today don't have the communication skills and being supportive. That is what this woman want you to believe, that men today, quality black men today, that we don't have communication skills and we're just nothing in their eyes. Trust me, brothers, what you're hearing from this woman is total BS. She do not want a man at the end of the day. Let's go.
Those are the kind of traits I actually look for in a partner, even more than financial.
That's cap.
I grew up in Miami where everyone...
She's lying, fam. This woman is lying. Listen to her again, fam. We're going to play that again because this is just sad how this is going on in today's culture and people just believe anything they hear. Let's go. Listen.
Communication skills.
Lies.
Being supportive.
Being supportive.
Those are the kind of traits I actually look for in a partner.
Woman, you're 29 years old. You're telling me that you ain't find no guy that's supportive. You ain't find no guys with communication skills. Listen to this again, brothers. I need for you to hear this nonsense. Listen to this again. Listen.
Because men, there's not that many men that meet what they're looking for.
Okay, what are they looking for? What are they looking for, Miss Wang? What are they looking for? Because the interview is you. You're the one being interviewed. So you need to stop speaking in second person about other women and the majority and all this other stuff. The problem is you're not being genuine when it comes to these questions. You're not answering them appropriately. Let's go.
I know you speak about often, but...
That was a fake smile right there. Totally fake. You understand? That's that fake woman smile.
Not just in terms of earning, but...
Notice, not just in terms of earning. So she's acting as if though women are not really focused on earning, when truthfully speaking, that is what women are focused on. Let's go. Personality. So in her 29 years, she ain't find no man that actually have a good personality. You really want me to believe that you ain't find no man in your 29 years that you didn't find no man with no good personality? You really want me to believe that? You can't make that up, people. You really can't. Let's go.
Communication skills. Being supportive. Those are the kind of traits I actually look for in a partner.
She's saying that she's looking for communication skills and ones that is supportive in a man. But why in her 29 years she haven't found that yet? Let's go.
More than financial.
She's saying that those particular traits are more important than financial. Where is the cap when you need it? We know that's all cap. This woman is capping heavy, fam. She is capping more than all the caps put together, fam. She is capping more than capital letters. She's telling us that a man being supportive is more important to her than a man's finances. And you want to believe that mess. Let's go.
I grew up in Miami where everyone either has money or pretends to have money.
Notice, she says she grew up in Miami where everybody either have money or pretend to have money. Just like Kevin Samuels was pretending to be high value before his YouTube fame. Isn't that right, Kevin Samuels? It's right? I know, yeah.
It's funny because it's true.
Yeah, I know. It definitely is true. Because he faked it till he made it. He faked his so-called high-value success, and a lot of you fools actually believed it. You really can't make this stuff up, fam. You really can. You know. Anyway, y'all, let's get back into this. Let's go. Where that damn button at? Let's go.
Everything in between. So finances to me are not the bulk of what's going to make me be in a relationship.
Cap.
Well, I don't think there is.
Cap. Video just went back around. We're going to watch it again. She just said that finances is not the bulk of what would make her, I guess, be in a relationship with a man. So in her 29 years, there have been no men that have come up in her presence that actually could be the kind of man that she would get with and be a wife. This is crazy, fam. This is actual madness right here. Let's go.
Mr. Right. There's not.
Put danger zone, because that's not good.
Well, Mr. Right. Where'd that concept come from?
Probably the media and TV and movies. But...
No, the greeting card industry and things like that. This engagement. Mr. Right. Back 1,000 years ago, where your people are from, was it a Mr. Right?
I don't know why he said 1,000 years ago. That don't even make sense.
No. See,
those were different times, though.
No, we're still human beings, though. You just said being a mother is a very serious thing.
Correct.
So with being...
This woman won't know what to do if she had a baby. Like, she really wouldn't know what to do, fam. Like, she wouldn't know how to change the diapers. She won't know how to properly clean the child. She wouldn't know she wouldn't even know how to feed the child. Like, she wouldn't. She'll be like, let me go get some Infamil. Let me go get some powdered milk. She's the type that will go get whole milk from the bottled milk and put it in a baby bottle and give the baby. When she got breasts right on her. That's how modern women are. Modern women will have a baby and don't breastfeed the baby. Think about that, fam. Like, all the other animals that are out here in the field, right? They know that when they have babies, right? When they have offspring, you know, whatever the case. Let's say, for example, a cat. A cat knows that when they have kittens, that her job is to breastfeed, right? But when you really think about it, modern women, when they have babies, they don't breastfeed. They don't know the first thing about breastfeeding. Because according to them, their breast is to post on Instagram. Their breast is to make us brothers thirst. Their breast is not really for anything else, fam. You got to understand what I'm saying. Like, modern women, their breast is just to make brothers drool. They have no education on the fact that their breast is designed to feed children. They don't understand that concept. So when they come out here, they'll post their breasts all over the gram, all over OnlyFans, squeezing and squirting their milk, right? For the camera. But when it comes to feeding a baby, they don't even know how to do that, fam. You can't make this up. You really can't. Let's go.
Being married to be a very serious thing, too?
I would love to be married before I have a child, for sure.
She says she would love...
I do believe it's an important thing. I do believe it's...
She says she would love to be married before she have a child. You all know that this woman is going to have a child before she get married, right? You do know that, right? She's eventually going to have a child before she get married. It always happens like that with our women. Black women always end up having a baby first, and then she thinks about marriage. It always happens like that. Let's go.
Something that will happen with me eventually, but I'm not going out there seeking.
Now, what I'm asking is not necessarily...
See that? She says she want the marriage. She know that one day is going to happen, but she's not seeking after that. Let that make sense. That's like me. That's like me desiring to have a job, right? I believe that one day I'm gonna have a job, but I'm not seeking a job. You can't make this up, people. You really can't. Now think about this. I could say to myself that one day I'm gonna have a job, but if I'm not seeking a job, I'm never gonna have a job. See that? So when you really think about this particular woman, she will never have a husband. Never. She will never, ever in her days end up being married. Never. Because women like her, they're not trying to seek out a quality man. They're not trying to elevate their mind. They're not trying to be educated, to learn the fundamentals of being a wife. They don't want to do that, fam. They only want to be on social media because, again, there is no incentive to a woman being a wife in today's day on social media when they can get a bag. You have to understand that. Remember, that same particular woman is selling so-called bikinis and all of that other stuff. So you think her husband is going to want her to be up there showing off her body? No, of course not. Now, of course, you could be a married woman and still sell bikinis and stuff. But my point is, there's a lot of things she won't be able to do if she's married to a man. She knows she's going to have to tone down a lot of her thirst trap and a lot of the things that she do. She knows she's going to have to tone it down. She ain't going to have the freedom to just travel and do what she wants. These women know that because having children mean the children will now be her responsibility, not being on social media. Peep the game, fam. That's why I'm making it very clear there is no incentive for women being married in today's day when they live on social media. You gotta peep the game, fam. That's why they live on social media. That's why they refuse to get married. Because if a woman get married in today's day, they can't continue to do the things that they're doing. They do not want a baby to hold them down. They do not want no child to hold them down, where all of their time is going to kids and then they end up getting pregnant again. They don't want that because they're chasing the bag. Let's go.
It's always about you. I'm just thinking about your ideas on it in general too.
Okay.
See, I think you get it when you said being a mother is a very serious thing. True. But I also think being a husband is a serious thing as well.
Again, Black men in today's day, men in general in today's day, are not husband material. How many of you brothers currently have a woman that you're courting, that you're getting to know now, that you are in preparation to be a wife? How many of you brothers got that? I don't hear none of you brothers. See, that's the problem. Y'all so interested in knowing that this woman is not wife material, but yet y'all don't got no quality woman that you're actually courting, getting to know, because you know why? The only thing most of you brothers are into at this point in time, in this day, is just to smash. Because you're not interested in building with our women. And that's sad. It's sad because here I am talking about this issue with this particular woman here in this interview that I'm reacting to, but yet you brothers are not setting yourself up to be examples. Don't be like these other content creators on YouTube that are fake and phony. These guys are literally phony, fam. They talk about women all day, but if you check their records, do these brothers have a quality woman that they're actually building with? Where's she at? What woman do these brothers have today that they're actually building with? Where's she at? You won't find them. They have no woman that they building with. None. Because they really don't like women at the end of the day. It's either they don't like women, or they can't get a woman, or they hate women to the point where just talking about women is just their business. In other words, their business is just talking about women. But when you check them out, they got in a relationship. So they'll talk about all the problems that deal with women. But if you check them out, they got no woman that's actually the standard of what they believe a woman should be. Makes no sense. Let's go.
And why did I say it that way? Because just like a successful business doesn't just happen, successful relationships don't just happen.
Yeah, it
but
can't.
It never ceases to amaze me and other men that women who are so accomplished in the professional areas seem to be so hands-off in romance.
Well, what about you, Kevin? You seem to be so accomplished in the financial area, but yet you're not accomplished in the relationship area. So who are you to talk? Who are you to question her? Who are you to question other women? Who are you to say what women are doing, but yet you yourself, you're not doing? You're talking about women are so accomplished, but when it comes to the romance department, it's like they're not doing nothing in those areas. But what are you doing in those areas? You're not doing anything. That's a problem. And see, this is what I mean. A lot of you sisters that are in the clouds, time is running out for you. You need to settle down with a quality man. Stop sitting around, waiting around like, what are you waiting for? What are you waiting for? If you ladies see a man in whom you know is a quality man that you would like to be with, time is running out. You need to make those moves. Don't be like this woman. This woman talking about one day she knows she's gonna be married, but she's not really seeking that out right now. She's never gonna be married, fam. She's gonna grow old and all of that body, all of that hotness, all of that sweetness is gonna go to waste. Because if that was my woman, right, and I made her a wife, I'm telling you, every single minute of the day, she getting smashed, fam. I'm breeding her up instantly. By the end of the week, she pregnant. No cap. By the end of the week, she pregnant, fam. It is what it is. See, here's the problem. A lot of you ladies, you're wasting your time because you're just focusing on your beauty. You think that your beauty is somehow your value. I'm gonna make a whole live show or a video about that. Beauty is not your value, fam. Beauty is not your value. You have been totally deceived by Satan. If beauty is your value, then what happens when your beauty starts to fade, fam? Something for you to think about. Let's go.
I don't think every woman feels the way I do. But what I've read is a lot of women are not.
See, she's talking about what she's read, what she read, that women are not seeking. So if women are not seeking these relationships and women are not doing this, why their body count is going up to the roof, fam? Why? So what really are women doing today, man? They're just out here getting into relationships, allowing different men to run their body count up, run up their mileage, and then later on in life when they had 2, 3, 4 kids, hit the wall, grew old, lost their looks, now all of a sudden they want Mr. Right to come in and clean up the mess, fam. This is sad, man. We living in a bad time. Let's go.
In relationships, because men, there's not that many men that meet what they're looking for.
Notice this.
Which I know you speak about often.
She's saying that, according to this article, women are not getting into relationships because of a various reason. Let's look at that from the beginning again. Let's go.
Not just in terms of earning, but
listen.
The way I do. But what I've read is a lot of women are not seeking relationships because men, there's not that many men that meet what they're looking for.
Lies.
We speak about often, but
Lies.
Not just in terms of earning, but personality,
lie,
communication skills, being supportive. Those are the kind of traits I actually look for in a partner, even more than financial.
So you're looking for those traits in a man more than financial, but in your 29 years as a woman, you have not found that. Let it make sense. You got countless amounts of good brothers out here that want to procreate and build with women, and these women do not want to do that. They want to go out here. They want to go out here being 304s. They want to go out here living their best life now. They want to go out here experimenting with all these different men. And then when they reach a certain age, that is when they want to settle down. That's unacceptable. That's unacceptable, fam. That's unacceptable. That you could be a grown man, got your whole life together, built up your whole world dealing with these women, right? Trying your best to settle down, to find a woman that's cooperative and do X, Y, and Z. These women are out of order, fam. All they want to do is chase bags and chase around different Ds. That's all they want to do. Hot girl summer, living their best life now, being a feminist, going around these streets, trying to get money. But then when you ask this woman in her 29 years, she's talking about there's no men that are supportive, no men that got good personalities, no men that are doing this. And this is why women are not opting out to be in no relationships. No, the truth of the matter is you have a bunch of quality men that are out here and you women just don't want to be wives. You don't want to be wives. You love to be 304s. You don't want to be a wife, but you love to be a 304. You love to roam these streets. This is sad, fam. This is really a sad, sad day in today's modern time. Let's get back into this.
Like, I grew up in Miami where everyone either has money or pretends to have money or everything in between. So finances to me are not the bulk of what's going to make me be in a relationship with someone.
Wow.
Well, I don't think there is a Mr.
That's
Right.
all we're going to say today, man. That's all we're going to say for today, man. This is crazy, fam. This woman is out of her mind. We're going to be back again with part 3. You know what I'm saying? We're coming back again with part 3. But brothers, what you see from this woman should make you understand what's going on with modern women in general. Modern women do not want to be wives. They do not have the education to be a wife. They boast about their education in corporate world. They talk about their many degrees, but when you really think about it, the modern woman do not have the education or the understanding on how to be a wife to you brothers. They don't have that. They don't know how to raise children. They don't know how to cook food. They don't know how to do nothing. They don't know how to serve. They don't know how to cater. They don't know how to be encouraging to you. They don't know how to cheer you up. They don't know how to lift your spirit. They don't know how to do any of those things. The only thing the modern women know how to do is look sexy. The only thing the modern women know how to do is buy the Brazilian hair. The only thing the modern women know how to do is get a so-called Brazilian butt lift. The only thing the modern women know how to do is put on filters, to put on eyelashes, to put on all of these different clothes, to thirst trap online, to set up a so-called OnlyFans, to do all of this nonsense to get the bag. That's what they know how to do, fam. This is what's going on in today's day. They don't know how to be wives. So a lot of you brothers that are out here trying to find these particular wives, you are searching in vain. Because when you really think about it, brothers, trying to deal with a modern woman in today's society is like trying to find a needle in a haystack. It is a bad day, fam. It really, really is a bad day. And my heart goes out to you brothers that are out here trying to find that quality sister. You brothers that are out here trying to do the right thing, trying to seek out a sister to build with, because you know, deep down in your heart, you want to get with a sister. You want to get with a sister that's going to be that type of woman that's going to be there. A woman that's going to serve you, to cater to you. A woman that understands what it means. She don't want to do that today's day. Women in today's day, they do not want to do that, brothers. You could be a hard-working black man, a hard-working brother that's doing what you gotta do, and these women will not serve, fam. It's just that bad out here. It's so crazy. I don't understand that, brothers. We got to wake up. So my hope, brothers, is as you watch these particular videos, you will learn the game, the true understanding of the modern woman revealed. Why aren't they married? Why aren't these sisters building? Why aren't these sisters with a quality brother? Why these women haven't graduated and gotten their degree in being a successful wife? Why? Listen, brothers, make sure you hit that subscribe button to the channel. Click that notification bell for more content. Give this video a like. This is Black Male Advice TV, fam. The only channel on YouTube bringing you the truth. 100% raw and uncut. If you like the content, you can support via Cash App. My Cash App is right there on the screen. $ Ringo TV Raw. That being said, fam, shout out to everybody in the chat, everybody in the clouds, all of the mods, everybody's viewing. Much respect and much love. Peace and blessings. We out, fam. Peace.
If you like our content, consider supporting via Cash App at $ Ringo TV Raw. Become a patron on patreon.com for exclusive video content not shown on YouTube. You could also support through PayPal at paypal.me/Ringo TV Raw. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and click the bell to be notified of new content. Follow me on Instagram at Ringo TV Raw.
This is Black Male Advice TV, the only channel on YouTube bringing you the truth, 100% raw and uncut. I'm out. Peace.